Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At guard, Gary Trent Jr. At center, Jakob Poeltl. At guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At forward, R.J. Barrett. At forward, Scotty Barnes. It's time to introduce the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'5", at forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson. 6'1", guard, number 33, Trey Jones. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6'5", forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 7'4", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And they're weathering a big absence, nothing too serious, thankfully, and a chance for the others to step up.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Poeltl, Barnes out there with Barrett. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Quickly in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity, as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Basket counts. Sohan's got the opening field goal of the game for San Antonio. To the inside, here's Trent, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Johnson finds Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama, Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting, because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
And that one falls for Barrett.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Barnes. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Sohan. Clock at 6. To the right side. Jones trying to get open. A nice shot by Sohan.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Barrett against Johnson. Passes it to Pirtle. And here is Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Fires the three. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Jones. Here's Sohan. Barrett covering. They get the rebound. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Toronto ball. Substitution on the court.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pirtle against Collins. Pirtle's shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Champagnie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
Barrett against Vassell. Brown outside. The layup off target. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by San Antonio. Nobody near Barnes. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Wow. Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Nora. Hits the 3-point bomb. Nora's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. So, San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
.11 left in the first half. Olynyk finds Trent. Here's quickly. And the Raptors miss again. Spurs leading by 9. Zohan, the pass to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
Now, here's Barrett. 12 points his last outing. The shot's good from quickly.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Johnson outside. Massey, the pass to Johnson. There's the drive. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Rebound, San Antonio.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Pop, how did you keep their offense down in the second quarter?
I thought missed a couple of shots. They missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out Toronto, this game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated themselves above that.
I like that, Chet. I like that a lot. Well said. And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Spurs.
We don't get to see this every night. They're passing up good shots for great shots, getting high percentage looks. That's how they've controlled the game.
I just think that they're a more physical team, Shaq. Probably not something that will change in the second half.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Jones in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio with the ball after R.J. Barrett's miss. The pass to Sohan. To the paint. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors trail by 13. Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
On the basket by Jones.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Poeltl. And here's Trent outside. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Toronto calls timeout.
Here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Here's quickly. There's the dish to Poeltl. Vassell against Trent. 5 on the clock. Here's quickly. And the Raptors miss again. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now here's Jones. 17-point lead, their biggest. It's good. And that's now 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Vassell against Trent. Johnson, the pass to Vassell. Over Trent. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones against Quickly. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Quickly with a wide open look. Drops one in from the wing. Quickly's got 5 now. Here's Sohan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Spurs lead by 21.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's San Antonio sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept. Be aggressive.
And guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barrett is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in its center. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
First one falls for him. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Good on both. So it's Toronto now. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Spurs leading by 21. Vassell finds Johnson. The shot comes out. Good D by Barnes. Toronto shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Quickly. Traps in the tray.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the basket by Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 20. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter.
Let's get up, get loud, and welcome your Spurs Hype Squad to the court. Once again, your Spurs Hype Squad. Make some noise.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Passes it to Quickly. Here's Barnes. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Vassell. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Barnes, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
That one good for 2.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And he makes that one.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Collins with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Stolen by Winslow. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Stripped away. Here's Champagnie. Banked in off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, the big man, Kelly Olynyk, doing a great job going right into the foul. He doesn't seem to fear anyone.
At the line for the Raptors, Kelly Olynyk, 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And that one falls for Olynyk.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Both good from the line that time. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Graham, the pass to Champagnie. Out to the right wing. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.